Abu is calling again. How are you, Abu?
Hello.
Do you like to cough before you start?
No, I think I'm done with coughing now.
Okay, what do you think about what we are saying now?
So what were we talking about?
About your prophet saying
greetings?
if you see Christians in the street, you have to hurt them.
From what I understand is that there's a context to that hadith.
What is the context for that hadith?
I think it was the prophet was going to war with them. So
if. Okay, what is the tribe? What is the Christian tribe? The prophet he went with war to in Arabian Peninsula. Can you name one for me? Which one? He says if you meet them in the street, what war? You meet them in the street. You meet your enemy in war in the street. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid answer like this before?
See, he was not.
You have war between them, and he is in your city, in your town, in your street.
That's why he was. We say that he was not at war with all the Christians and the Jews.
But he said,
he
said, if you see the people of the book. He didn't say if you see this guy. He didn't say if you see Christian Prince. He said if you see the people of the book, which means the Jews and the Christians.
This is actually this actually reminds me of Pearl Harbor when the Japanese attacked the U.S. See, how did the U.S. respond?
So you are saying that your prophet is an idiot like the American at that time?
It was not idiocy. It was precaution.
But those people did not do anything. And look, he's not capturing them. He is humiliating them. Listen. He is saying to them, don't say peace, which means those people, they will say peace to you. So you cannot say peace to them. So Muhammad is the one who is making the situation bad. He said, don't say peace to them, which means they cannot give them peace. And now, not only that, you have to hurt them.
Okay, let me just finish what I just said. You interrupted me. What the U.S. did was they put all these Japanese Americans in one place. You know, that was their strategy. They were not at war with those Japanese Americans, but they were, being cautious, just in case, these Japanese Americans became, traitors. And that's and what Muhammad
who is the one who gave Muhammad the right?
Actually, less
who
than
is
that.
The one who gave Muhammad the right that he teaching Muslims to hurt us as a Christians just for walking in the street? We are not doing anything. We are just people walking in the street. As you see, there's no wall.
Okay. No, okay. Let me talk. Okay. See, what Muhammad commanded us to do was less was less bad than what the Americans did. See, the Americans put them in a concentration camp, but the prophet let them roam around Medina and Mecca and wherever they wanted.
Why he let them live? He let them live if they pay him, right?
What?
They let him live if they pay him.
Yeah, sure.
So your prophet your prophet, he don't like the Christians, he hate them, but because they pay him money, he will let them live, right?
Yeah, sure.
So your prophet
anyway,
so your prophet is a fraud. He's not a prophet, because a prophet, either he is doing that for God.
You're not letting me explain.
You are explaining already. You just said if you pay, you live. If you don't pay, you die. Did you say that?
All right.
Okay. So what kind of a prophet? He accept me to worship someone beside God just because I paid him, because I bribe him.
So now you're talking about a different topic.
No, this is not a different topic. Okay, let us say somebody have some garbage in the front of his house, and you are the guy who work for the city to be sure the street is clean. You walk in the front of his house, you see that he has something wrong, and because he is doing something wrong, you have to give him a ticket. But the guy give you money. That's because he give you money, you say, okay, you can keep it, practice as you wish, no problem. That is a practice of a fraud. If your prophet was a prophet, he will not accept the Christians to do that because they pay him.
Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that.
So you are saying that the one who take money and let people practice wrong, he is not a fraud.
What do you mean practice? I mean, we pay taxes too.
This is not taxes. Stop being stupid. This is not taxes. This is not taxes. The Quran says you have to humiliate them, and this is part of it. Not only you force them to pay, you have to humiliate them when you see them in the road. You have to spit in their face.
That's not true.
That's
anyway,
not true. Okay, no, don't tell me anyway. Are you insisting this is not true?
Humiliating them by, making them pay.
This is not true. You force them to change their direction from the road. You spit in their face. You are not allowed to elevate the Christians. Yes or no?
I'm not allowed to what?
Elevate, to honor, to respect.
No, that's not right. I mean, we're commanded to do good with them.
Where?
In the Quran.
In the Quran. Yeah. So what this Muhammad here saying to us now? If you see Christians, force them to walk in the sewage. What is that? Muhammad, as you saying to me, Muhammad, he broke the command of Allah?
Again, that hadith is talking about a specific context.
Okay, read for me chapter 9 verse 29.
Well, show it to me.
You want to cough before you start read, or you want to cough later?
I'll cough later.
Okay, here we go. Read it.
I can't see. Wait, I can't see it. Where?
It's in front of you.
Abu Hurairah. I don't see it.
It's going to take time. So say inshallah, inshallah. If you say inshallah, you will see it.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, where is it?
It's in front of you. Read it. This is chapter 9, verse 29.
You're still scrolling. Okay.
I think you're using the internet of the neighbors. This is why it's so slow.
Okay. Fight against those who believe not in Allah, nor in the last day, nor forbid that which has been forbidden by Allah and His Messenger. Okay.
Does it say you have they have to feel themselves subdued and humiliated?
And yeah.
Okay. So additional to the payment, additional to the payment. Let me get you busted. Okay. Let me excuse me. Let me get you busted. Is that okay? Can we do that? Okay. Let us go and see what your scholars they say. Your scholars are not Christian Prince, right?
Scholars again. Why do you keep going back to scholars?
So what I will do, I will go to who?
Not always right.
So the scholars are liars?
No, scholars make mistakes.
But the scholars are not reporting their own opinion. Here they are reporting for us a story. Here we see Ibn Kathir. He says, because of that,
again, you're talking about Ibn Kathir.
I'm not talking about Ibn Kathir. I'm not talking about Ibn Kathir. I'm not talking about Ibn Kathir. Read carefully with me. I'll put it in the screen. Here we go. This is what the caliphate they did because of Muhammad order. Paying jizya is a sign of kufr and disgrace. Do you see it in the screen?
Now I have to refresh my YouTube.
So paying jizya is a sign of kufr and disgrace until they pay the jizya if they do not choose to embrace Islam and feel themselves subdued, disgraced, humiliated. Do you see it? Therefore, the Muslims are not allowed to honor the people of the Dhimma, which mean the Christian and the Jews, or elevate them above the Muslims, or because for they are miserable, disgraced, humiliated. Muslim recorded that the Prophet said, don't initiate salam to the Jews and the Christians, and if you meet them in the road, force them to the most narrowest alley. This is why the leader, the faithful Umar ibn Khattab, he did demand the well-known condition met by the Christians, those conditions to ensure their continued humiliation, degradation. Why you are lying to us? It's in front of you. Why you are lying?
Again, you are talking about tafsir.
This is not tafsir. This is what you Muslim did to us.
No, it is tafsir.
This is the pact of Umar.
I don't know who
this
said
is
that.
the pact of Umar. The pact of Umar. And he's saying to you, Umar, he did that because the Prophet, he insists that we should continue to humiliate them.
Yes, by paying the jizya.
No, you have to continue humiliation. Additional to the jizya, you have to humiliate them. Look, they have to shave the front of their head. If they want to wear a cross, it have to be many kilograms. They cannot ring the bells of their church. A Muslim can sleep in the house of a Christian for 3 days, for 3 nights for free. Read it.
See, where do you get that?
It's in front of you. You can search.
Tafsir.
This is, shut up, you idiot. Where I get those kids from? I mean, it's easier to win the lotto before you can win a smart Muslim. Tafsir, what tafsir? This is the book. This is a book talking about the pact of Umar. This is what the Muslim did. And the Muslim, they claim that Umar was the most justice person after the Prophet.